welcome back to the channel. We're an adventure with Nick and Rachel, and today we are searching out some more unmarked waterfalls that we have found in the Waterfalls of Georgia book by Mr. Mark Oleg Osboy. Today we're going to do Tabor Falls. It's about 1 mile from this point to the waterfall, and it is in the Lake Russell WMA. There's 2 ways to get to this waterfall. It does come up on all trails, but the directions to where to start for all trails lead you to like a dead end. There's like a gate of a river, and it'll add probably an additional like almost 3 miles to your hike to the waterfall. If your directions take you past Camp Toccoa, the airborne camp, then you know you're going the wrong way. So we followed we are on Sellers Drive, but it is off of the Dix Hill Parkway, and it's Sellers Drive. In the book it says Sellers Road, but it's Sellers Drive on the map, and it takes you back here on an old forest road to this road closed gate. And so from here it's a mile, so we're gonna go check out Tabor Falls. It's the first day of spring. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining, the leaves are coming. It's the best time of the year.
Is it?
Yes.
Spring's your favorite?
Yes, because you get to start your little plants, and then it's summer, and plants are growing.
We just so happened to be out here on the first day of spring. It really wasn't planned that way, but we just noticed it whenever we're like, man, it feels great today. When's spring? And then we're like, wait a minute, it's today.
Yes, and technically, is it 10:46 yet? Okay, we have 30 more minutes until it's technically the first day of spring.
Okay.
That is when it's directly into whatever, some equinox.
Well, all right then.
So we have come to a fork in the road. So about 0.2 miles from the gate, there's a like left curve in the road, and there's this clearing here, and then the road continues up. All trails tells you to continue up the road. Our book tells us to take this, which is an old logging road that was cleared and widened in 2023. And we're gonna follow the directions for the book. So we're gonna take this path towards the waterfall.
So it looks like to me you walk straight through all this litter, and you can kind of see like a path up through there. So I'm hoping this is it and we're taking the right spot. It's definitely off, not the all trails way, but you can definitely see where Rachel's standing, how all this wood is compressed, and to stand to the side a little. You see how it looks like a game trail through there, and it keeps on going up through the woods. But that's what we're following, so that's what you need to look for.
I trust the book, and this was clearly what the book was saying.
So when you're walking through all this, just watch your step, because even though this isn't like terrible, this is a perfect place for copperheads and rattlesnakes to hang out. You don't want to be stepping on one of those out here. And they're pretty much invisible in this stuff, so you got to keep your eyes peeled. Do what?
I was about to say they blended very well.
Yeah, Rachel's almost stepped on a copperhead on trail, and I've almost stepped on a rattler in Oregon, and they look like, when they're being still, they're super hard to see. But as you can tell, even though this is out in the middle of nowhere, you can still see how all the grass is compressed here, and just follow that. Yeah, you can definitely see a little footpath through there for sure, even though everything's grown up around it. This is very faint, but when you come down the hill, I remember seeing somebody talking about orange blazes, orange blaze. There's an orange blaze on that tree, and if you look, that oak tree right over there, there's an orange blaze there. And when you get to the bottom of the hill, you basically go to kind of curve right. It'd be wise to bring a machete.
Yeah,
if you come.
In summertime, it'll probably be a little overgrown.
Yeah, but you'll still be able to see it like it look like a tunnel, but you're gonna need to probably bring something with you to cut the bush back because this is gonna be hanging over into the trail for sure.
Okay, so after you turn right and you're walking through the woods, so it becomes a little more easier, more like a trail rather than like a logging road. And you're gonna finally hear a stream, and you're gonna come to this like fork in the path. There's a large orange arrow on that tree. You're gonna cross over the stream and continue on the other side of the stream. So let's do that. It's just a little rock hop.
If you are enjoying this video and would like to see more waterfalls throughout the southeast and more that are on trail or off trail like this one, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching.
Alright, so we've come to a junction. There is there's the creek right there. You are not going to cross the creek for the third time. If you end up crossing the creek and your path goes like straight up a hill, you're taking the wrong path, because that leads you to Forest Service Road 191 or Georgia Mountain Orchard Road, and you've gone too far. So what you're going to do when you come to this junction, you've got the stream there. There's a path that like just goes whoop, straight up to the left, and this is the one we're going to take. There is a big downed tree with like a big root ball on the bottom of it. That's the path you want to take, the left path. Like there's no markings or anything, so you're just going to take this one left path.
We've seen orange blazes all the way to a certain point, and then when you get to this main junction right here, we walked. I mean, if you look, you can't tell, but right now that's the trail we need to take. But because you're walking straight and it's behind you, when you come this way, you see the trail and straight up, and there's a clear trail through there, and a very, very distinctive trail all the way to that Mountain Orchard Road. And we walked all the way to the road, I'm ashamed to say, but don't do that. Once you get to this third creek crossing, do not go over it a third time. Go turn back and go straight up, and that's the root ball she was talking about and the down tree. You see from here that there's the little one, and it goes down. That's our big waterfall we're looking for right there. We did want to mention that in the book it says that there was a young man who came over here. I'm not sure what year, but it's been a couple years, I'm guessing. And he was up here exploring the top of the waterfall, and he fell 50 feet down and he lost his life. So be very careful when exploring these areas. They are very dangerous. Just use common sense. Don't go out there and walk on the slippery part. If you want to come down here, just stay to the dry area and don't go down there on the actual waterfall and try to look over. You have a very good chance of slipping and falling. There's nothing to grab on. It's a straight down drop. So just be very careful coming out here and exploring these areas. You do not want to come out here and get hurt, because one, if you're out here by yourself, you're not getting, if you ain't got no service, a lot of people don't, you're going to be hard to get help. You're going to be walking out of here hurt, which is not fun. Or you're going to be out here and you're going to cause a bunch of unnecessary risk for people to come out here and actually save you, to get you help that you need. So just be very mindful when coming out to these areas. They are dangerous. Just use some common sense and good practices and you should be good. See how steep it is? So be careful. Slide down like Rachel if you have to. Hey, watch that big one that's real sharp beside you. Yeah. What I didn't know when I told you that story up there, would there be a memorial down here for the man who lost his life here.
He was a 29-year-old ex-Marine.
29-year-old ex-Marine. Well, that's nice they still have the memorial up for him. I didn't know that was here, but it's very clear. You see it when you come down the trail. So
2022.
When you're 2022. So whenever you're coming down, don't mess with that. Just pay your respects and enjoy the waterfall and just be safe.
You wouldn't expect a spot like this to be right off the beaten path, but that's what makes it worth the effort. It's one of those places where you don't need anything fancy, just a little time to slow down and take it in. The sound of the water, the nice spring air, and the setting around it all come together in a way that just feels peaceful. Moments like this are really what the outdoors are all about.
We've made it to Tabor Falls. It's a beautiful 50-foot drop waterfall. We love these types of waterfalls, the unmarked trail ones, because, I mean, you get it all to yourself, and they're beautiful waterfalls, and it's nice to sit in the forest and sit before the waterfall and get to enjoy it peacefully by yourself. The trail here, it really was not that difficult. Like, it's very easy to see the path that people have walked on, and to find it here. I mean, that is just a beautiful waterfall. If you like these types of videos and want to see more unmarked waterfalls, we've done a couple of other ones. We've got full-length videos with full directions on our channel, and you can check them out. Thank you guys for joining us for Tabor Falls. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.
No trail, no signs, just adventure. Sometimes the best places take a little extra effort. Check out our channel for more off-trail waterfalls.